All right. Hello, my name is Bennett Arkeketa. I'm enrolled Ponca tribal member. I'm also part Oto, Missouri. And I want to share a story, experience that I had back in 2004. So let's go back to 2004. It's November night, late November. The community up in Whitey, where I live, we play basketball all evening. Wintertime is not much else to do but playing basketball. So we were all playing there and at the gymnasium, which is probably a quarter of a mile from the K and Noble County line. And that's where our gym is at. And everybody left, and I said, I'll lock up. So I went around and locked the doors, and I went out the east side of the west side of the building on the south side, and I came around to the north side. It was about 10 o'clock at night. I believe it was a Tuesday night. And I started walking on a nice, clear, cloudless night, bright moon, pretty cold. And I'm just walking back home since I live locally right there in the community. And I get probably on the road, blacktop road leading back to the community, and I get right in front of our senior citizens building, and I hear this, the only way I've described it to different ones over the years is it sounded like a wolf. A werewolf, if you will, not from a mile or two away, but really, really close. So much of it it's not just something I hear, it's loud. It sounds like it's really, really close. I don't know what it is. It shocked me so much when I turned around. I started looking for the direction that the sound was coming from. And it's from the southwest of the community, down by our old sewer lagoons, along a timber line down there, right on the Noble County, K County line, county road. And it was so shocking, and it kind of gave me chills a little bit. And I turned around and I said, I don't know what that was, talking to myself. And there's some night lights here and there around the wellness center, around the social development center. Behind the senior citizen center is the food distribution program, and there's a night light there. So I'm looking at all these night lights and trying to figure out, is there something back there that's going to come through there. And I'm looking back north toward the clinic and toward the police station that's real close, and I'm like, this is pretty chilling for me to be going through this. And I'm walking backwards, still looking, and I get probably about half a block north in front of the clinic, and it did it again. The same kind of howling. And when I tell different ones about this through the years, I tell them it sounds like in the movies when those two boys are walking through the moors in the American Werewolf in London. That same deep-throated, guttural sound from that howl. And it was the second one that was just as loud as the first one. And I couldn't wait to get back into the community. And when I finally did, I just kept looking south, thinking something's going to be coming through the pasture, through the fields, under those lights or something. Your mind just kind of races when you're going through something like that. And I would tell different ones throughout the years about that experience, and I didn't have a problem telling them that because it happened to me. If it happened to somebody else or another family member, and I wouldn't be so readily to say, okay, that's what he heard or whatever, but this is what I heard, and I don't mind telling you that that's what I heard back then. and I can remember right now hearing the sound of that, whatever that was, and to me it'll always sound like some type of a wolf, a big wolf, that sounded like it straight out of the movies. That's how scary that was at that point in time.
Well, I definitely want to say Wiblaha.
Well,